everyone, and welcome back to English Genius Lab. I'm Lexi, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Noah. Today, we have a really exciting episode for all you English learners out there.
Hey there, English learners. I'm Noah, and yes, we're super excited about today's lesson. We're going to learn something that every English student needs to master.
That's right. Today, we're talking about the past tense, and we're going to make it really easy and fun by talking about our daily activities. The things we do every single day.
Exactly, and don't worry if past tense seems difficult or confusing right now. By the end of this episode, you'll feel much more confident using it to talk about your day.
So let's start with the very basics, shall we? Noah, can you tell our listeners what the past tense is in simple terms?
Of course, the past tense is how we talk about things that happen before now, things that are finished, completed. For example, right now I am speaking to you, but yesterday I spoke to my friend on the phone.
Perfect example. Did you hear that, everyone? Noah said, I spoke, not I speak. That's the past tense form of the verb speak.
Right, and today we're going to practice this by talking about daily activities, the things we do every morning, afternoon, and evening. So let me tell you about my morning yesterday, Lexi.
This is going to be such good practice for our listeners.
Yesterday morning, I woke up at 7 o'clock. Then I got out of bed, brushed my teeth, and took a nice hot shower. After that, I got dressed and went downstairs to the kitchen.
Wow. Everyone, let's stop here for a second. Did you hear all those past tense verbs? Noah said woke up, got out, brushed, took, got dressed, and went.
That's right, Lexi. These are all past tense forms. Let me explain the present tense versions. I wake up, I get out, I brush, I take, I get dressed, I go. But yesterday, I woke up, I got out, I brushed, I took, I got dressed, I went.
Exactly. Now, here's something really important for beginners to understand. Some verbs are regular and some are irregular. Regular verbs are easy. We usually just add ed to the end.
Right, like brushed. Brush becomes brushed, just add ed. But woke, got, took, and went are irregular. They change completely from their present tense forms.
Don't worry about memorizing all the irregular verbs today, everyone. We'll focus on the most common ones that you use in your daily life. These are the ones you really need to know first.
Absolutely. Let me continue my day. In the kitchen, I made coffee and had breakfast. I ate some toast and drank my coffee while I read the news on my phone.
Breakfast. More great examples there. Made, had, ate, drank, and read.
These are super common irregular verbs that you'll use all the time. Make becomes made, have becomes had, eat becomes ate, drink becomes drink, read becomes read, but we pronounce it differently.
Oh yes, that's a tricky one. Present tense read sounds like read, but past tense read sounds like read. Same spelling, different pronunciation.
Exactly. Now let's practice together. Everyone listening, I want you to say this sentence out loud with me. Ready? Yesterday, I had breakfast.
Great job. Now try this one with me. I ate toast and drank coffee. Don't be shy, everyone. Speaking out loud really helps you remember and improve.
Perfect practice. Now, Lexi, what did you do yesterday morning? I'd love to hear about your day.
Oh, I had a wonderful morning. I woke up early around 6:30 and I immediately went for a run in the park near my house. The weather was beautiful, so I ran for about 30 minutes.
Nice. Woke up, went, ran, more great irregular verbs there.
Exactly. Go becomes went, run becomes ran. After my run, I came back home, took a shower, and then I made a healthy smoothie with bananas and berries.
That sounds delicious. And came is another irregular verb. Come becomes came. What did you do after your smoothie?
Well, I sat at my kitchen table and worked on my computer for a few hours. I answered emails, planned some lessons, and prepared for our podcast recording today.
Perfect. And notice how some of those verbs are regular. Worked, answered, planned, prepared. They all just add ed to make the past tense.
That's right. But sat is irregular. Sit becomes sat. Now, everyone, let's talk about something really important. When do we use past tense?
Great question, Lexi. We use past tense when something is finished and completed. It happened before now, and it's over. Like yesterday I ate pizza, I'm not eating it now, I finished eating it yesterday.
Exactly. And we often use special time words with past tense. Words like yesterday, last night, last week, this morning, 2 hours ago, in 2020.
Right. Those time words are like signals that tell us to use past tense. For example, last night I watched the movie. 2 days ago, I visited my grandmother. This morning, I brushed my teeth.
Perfect examples. Now let's practice making some sentences together. Everyone, I want you to think about what you did this morning before you started listening to our podcast.
Yes, try to make a sentence like this. This morning, and then use past tense. For example, this morning I drank tea, or this morning I took a shower.
Great. Remember, drink becomes drank, take becomes took. Now let's try with yesterday. Can you make a sentence starting with yesterday I?
For example, yesterday I went to the store, or yesterday I called my friend. Go becomes went, call becomes called.
Excellent practice, everyone. Now let's talk about afternoon and evening activities. Noah, what did you do yesterday afternoon after work?
Well, I left the office around 5 o'clock and drove home. When I got home, I changed my clothes and then I cooked dinner. I made pasta with vegetable.
That sounds delicious. More great verbs there. Left, drove, got, changed, cooked, and made.
Right. Cooked and changed are regular, but left, drove, got, and made are irregular. Leave becomes left, drive becomes drove, get becomes got, make becomes made.
Perfect. And after dinner, what did you do?
After dinner, I cleaned the dishes and then I relaxed on the sofa. I watched TV for about an hour and then I read a book before I went to bed.
Perfect evening routine. Cleaned, relaxed, watched, all regular verbs. But read and went are irregular.
Exactly. And remember, past tense read sounds like read, not read. Now everyone, let's do another practice session. Try saying, last night I watched TV and read a book.
Great. Now try, yesterday evening I cooked dinner and cleaned my house. Remember, cook becomes cooked, clean becomes cleaned.
Excellent practice, everyone. Now, before we finish today's lesson, let's do a quick review of all the important verbs we've learned.
Great idea. Let's start with morning activities. Wake up becomes woke up. Get up becomes got up. Take a shower becomes took a shower.
Have breakfast becomes had breakfast. Eat becomes ate. Drink becomes drink. Go to work becomes went to work.
Come home becomes came home. Make dinner becomes made dinner. Watch TV becomes watch TV. Read a book becomes read a book, pronounced read.
And some regular verbs, work becomes worked, clean becomes cleaned, cook becomes cooked, listen becomes listened.
Perfect review. Now, everyone, here's your homework challenge. Tonight, before you go to sleep, I want you to think about your entire day.
Yes, try to make at least 5 sentences about what you did today using past tense. Start simple. Today I woke up at, I had, I went, I worked, I came home.
And don't worry if you make mistakes. Making mistakes is completely normal, and it's part of learning. The important thing is to practice and try your best.
Absolutely right, Lexi. Remember, every English speaker in the world had to learn past tense at some point. It takes time and practice, but you can definitely do it.
Before we say goodbye, let me give you one more helpful tip. When you're not sure if a verb is regular or irregular, you can always look it up online or in a dictionary.
Great advice. And remember, you can always listen to this episode again and again. Repetition is one of the best ways to learn and remember new grammar rules.
So true. All right, everyone, that's all for today's episode of English Genius Lab. We really hope you enjoyed learning about past tense through talking about daily activities.
We're so proud of you for practicing and learning with us today. Keep using past tense to talk about your day and you'll improve quickly, I promise.
Don't forget to subscribe to English Genius Lab for more fun and easy English lessons every week. We have so many more exciting topics coming up.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, you're doing great. Bye, everyone.
See you next time. Or should I say, we'll see you next time. Bye.